Dr. Mabel is coming very soon. She's turning on her data, but I'm sure that a lot of you have experiences with menopause. And for those of you, especially the women who are on this platform who have had some experiences, I want you to share that experience with us. If you have a question, please feel free to ask that question on the page, and we will, Dr. Mabel will be here to also help you and to join talk about some of the issues that you face as women. For many women, even when they are going through menopause, a lot of women don't even know the symptoms. They don't know, and they think that there's something wrong with them. They are dying, or that they are sick, or there's something, because for some it can be very, very severe. The things that they go through. There are so many things that we go through, and we need to be knowledgeable about it, because knowledge is power. Without knowledge, you will find yourself in a very difficult situation. You will find yourself in a place where you are confused, you don't know what to do. But if you have knowledge, you know what the whole thing is about, and you know how to be able to deal with it. It helps you in a lot of ways. Comfort Akufu, God bless you, and thank you for joining me. Today we are talking about menopause. Very, very serious issue, very, very important, an issue that a lot of women are grappling with, and they don't know how to deal with it, how to handle it, and it's a big issue for a lot of women. So today, Dr. Mabel will be joining us very soon. She's just putting a few things together to join us. But let me tell you about Dr. Mabel. She's a general surgeon. In fact, she's the first female general surgeon in Ghana. Madam Chair, Marigold, God bless you. Thank you for joining me, Marigold. God bless you very much. She's the first female general surgeon in Ghana, and she also is a retired DCOP, Deputy Commissioner of Police. She's also a pastor as well, and she's I think Dr. Mabel is here, and so we'll just okay, she will join us, and we are going to have a very, very interesting discussion. Make sure that you put your questions on the page, and Dr. Mabel has joined us. Doc, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mami.
Thank you. Today we have, hopefully we have resolved our technical challenges. So let's go straight into the issue to talk about menopause. I know a lot of women don't really understand what it is, what the whole thing is about. So just give us a general view of what we mean when we talk about menopause.
Okay, so menopause is just the cessation of menstruation. When a girl child from age about 16 starts menstruating, that is when she can give birth. I mean, she can get pregnant and give birth. Now, when the reverse is taking place, the opposite is taking place, that is what we call menopause. That means from that time on, you cannot give birth anymore. And the sign that, shows that you cannot give birth anymore is when you stop menstruating. So basically, that is menopause. But as simple as we can explain it, it's associated with a lot of complexities, because a lot of kind of reaction goes on in the body. The same way when the menstruation is starting, a lot of processes takes place for the menstruation to start. The same way when it's stopping, a lot of processes goes on. And that is associated with a lot of, some of the difficulties, health issues that women experience during this period. So basically, that is the stoppage of menstruation.
Why? I don't know. Maybe I don't know if that's the right question, but why do why does it happen?
I believe it happens.
Doc, I think you need to get something to put your phone on so we can have it. Get something to choke it.
Chalk it. Okay, a better.
Stable.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's moving a little bit, but it's okay. It's fine. Just put it on something so it's stable.
Okay. Is it better?
Yeah, it's okay.
Is it better?
Yes, it's okay.
All right.
Yeah, you can go ahead now.
Okay, so yes, you are asking a question. I mean, I just gave the
Like it's the
definition.
cessation of. Okay, all right. So a lot of people, have complaints about, menopause and what happens to their body when they go through that whole system of ceasing to menstruate. So tell us a little bit about some of the symptoms that are associated with ceasing menstruation.
Okay, so mainly what a lot of women, more than 50% of women experience is the hot flash. It's like at one point they feel cold, at one point they feel so hot, they are sweating, they want to take off their clothes. It doesn't matter whether it's in public or whatever it is, their face becomes reddened, their neck becomes reddened, and they feel so embarrassed. And even the feeling of embarrassment worsens the sweating. That is one. And number two, women get anxious, like they become they become nervous with the least of disturbances, that is one. So they are most of the time anxious. Sometimes they get depressed, because because there's not much information about it, and don't know what is happening to them. They feel depressed, and usually people don't understand what is going on, especially the husband. They don't know what is going on. The children don't know what is going on. So she feels kind of isolated, and that leads to depression. Sometimes they get forgetful. They put something here, then they've forgotten that they put something here. They are talking mid-sentence. She can't finish the sentence because she's forgotten what she was talking about. And all that, leads to a lot of depression and anxiety. They also they get insomnia, lack of sleep, because this hot and cold feeling makes the heat wakes you up. Then when you take off the clothes, the next 5-10 minutes, you're feeling cold again and cover yourself. If that happens in the night, you can't sleep. So you get insomnia, you wake up in the morning restless, still not rested. Some of the things are like osteoporosis. That one goes on inside. It's like your bone loses density. And because it loses density, you are prone to fractures. You are prone to fractures. You are prone to pain, joint pains, back pain, kind of muscle ache, all those things. Also, difficulty in having sexual intercourse. That when you're having sexual intercourse with your husband, you realize that it's painful. It's more painful than previously. So that is due to vaginal dryness. There's a lot of dryness in the vagina. Also, this same dryness and the thinning of the reproductive organs area leads to sometimes urinary incontinence. That is, a woman hold urine. As you grow, the woman can't hold urine, or sometimes when they are coughing, doing exercises, little strain that the woman goes to, she sees that the wee is coming. She can't control it. The wee
She
leaks.
has to go.
So
Like you go frequently.
also you go frequently, and then also you can kind of hold it tight like previously. You used to be able to hold it. If you feel like peeing, you can tighten things, and then until it's convenient. You realize that sometimes when you are shouting or you're talking loud or you're coughing or or you laugh, even your girlfriends are cracking jokes and you laugh aloud, you see that you feel a drop, something is dropping. Kind of those things. So these are some of the symptoms that women experience, and it's quite embarrassing, difficult, So
Oh, okay.
these are
I know a few people also complain of pain under the feet. I don't know if that is also another symptom, because sometimes some people also complain that they feel pain under their feet, and some people feel like some kind of electric shock in their body or that kind of thing. Is that
no,
also a kind of symptom?
those are yes,
Those are
different. Those are different symptoms. The pain and feet, and then the needles, and like you call it paresthesia. You feel like your feet are numb. Those things comes with age. Even men get it. It's
okay.
it's not particularly for women. It's just the process of part of the process of aging. So, but when a woman says that, oh, sometimes I feel heat under my feet, that's part of the menopausal, problems. Yeah.
Okay. Is it a sickness? Is it a disease?
This is a difficult one. It's a physiological state. Okay. When we say physiological, like it's not necessarily abnormal. Like menstruation is a physiological state. Pregnancy is a physiological. So would you ask? Is a pregnant woman sick? Pregnancy is not a sickness. The same way menopause is not a sickness, it's a physiological state. But then, kind of it reduces the quality of life because of all these issues that it brings about. It reduces the quality of life. So we don't label it as sickness. We call it a physiological, like part of the phase in your life, but
Okay.
the things are very, very uncomfortable.
Okay. So how do we deal with it? What do we have to do to deal with it? Because it's really very so uncomfortable and everything. How can you live with it, or how do you manage it?
First of all, the number one thing to talk about it, discuss it. Because the moment you start discussing, like we're doing, those who are listening in, I'm sure maybe some people are questions and discuss, because once the person gets knowledge about it, it reduces the anxiety. Because look, I had an auntie who during menopause thought that she had cancer. She thought she had HIV. She thought she had heart attack. She thought she had all
high blood pressure.
No. Exactly. I said, no, it is not. Please, it's menopause. And then after 5 years, when I took all sorts of specialists because she wouldn't believe me. Then after 5 years, when things settled, when she sees me, she starts laughing, then I start, teasing her. So, I mean, just talking about it and getting the knowledge that, look, you are not dying. It's not that somebody has, done some, yes, something has done something to you. You are not eating right. You are not doing something, so you have something wrong. That in itself calms down. And once you calm down, it in a way kind of relaxes you and reduces the symptoms, the frequency of it. The number two thing is that you should relax, try and relax. And the thing that do to relax is like engage in things that make you relax. Take stress, because stress is one part of the inducing, for now kind of situations. Once you get stressed, then you are more highly to get the hot flashes and to feel nervous and to feel depressed and all that. So do things that kind of relaxes you. Be around people who have positive impact on you, and you feel relaxing around them. Exercise is one of the things that helps you to relax. So engage in some form of exercise. Exercise, there are different types of exercises. The one that you run, your heart is beating, you are sweating and all that. That one is the cardio. But at for menopause, to reduce osteoporosis, I mentioned something about the bone becoming lighter and therefore leading to back pain, joint pain, all that. For you to reverse that thing or to reduce the acceleration of the osteoporosis, that is the bone becoming lighter, engage in weight bearing exercises like you use medium weight exercises, you do press ups and all those things. When you talk to those involved in exercises, they will tell you. These days, everything is on the net. When you go on the net and you Google, weight bearing exercises, they will show you what to do. So just try and, engage in it a little bit. Any form of exercise is good because any form of exercise, because you get tired and pheromones are produced, some chemicals are produced, it automatically relaxes you. So exercise is good. If you drink a lot of coffee, caffeine, reduce the caffeine intake. If possible, stop it. If you can't stop it, use it. Those who smoke, should stop smoking. I know in Ghanaian setting, women don't smoke. So, stop it. Alcohol consumption, try to use alcohol consumption as well. So basically, you try and kind of surround yourself with good things that promote your well-being, feel good, you feel relaxed, and that help. With the osteoporosis, you also take calcium. You have to go on calcium supplement, okay, and vitamin D. But we have in our setting, we in the tropics, we have a lot of sunshine and get a lot of vitamin D in the sunshine. So see your doctor, see your healthcare provider. They will help you get you a good supplement so that the bone becomes
Jennifer Boatin says, oh, coffee. She doesn't want to give her coffee.
I mean, reduce it. You can, but what about decaffeinated coffee? Decaffeinated coffee is better than I know the taste is not the same.
Oh, but that is not coffee. They will say, coffee drinkers will tell you that is not coffee.
Exactly. So reduce it because sometimes people take 3-4 cups a day. Reduce one, okay? Enjoy it and just try and reduce it because that will help you. So it's either or. I mean, if you want less menopausal symptoms, then forgo the frequency of coffee you take or caffeine, kind of caffeine drinks or beverages that you take. Then that will help you relax a little bit more. And what else have I made? I mean, and then sometimes you can go on hormonal therapy also.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that one.
Yes,
I was going to ask about that one.
Yeah, it has its risk. Okay, so we push it to the last. That if you do all these things, relaxation, trying to cut down on your caffeine, trying to, come to terms with it and get people around to support you and to understand you. One of the things that happen at church is that sometimes, the ushers, they are seating you, and then some woman comes and she's sweating, and they want to sit there at a certain place, and she says, no, I want to sit there. They want to sit at where there is air, fresh air, near the door, so that she has to go to the bathroom. She doesn't have to cause too much commotion and all that. All these people around you should be very sensitive to what is happening around, because a lot of women find it quite harassing. So when you get that support, the family support, the community support, that will relax you. So we push hormonal therapy to the last. Now, if you try all these things and it's not working and you really are going crazy, it's like, look, my quality of life is zero. I'm not enjoying it. Then we resort to the hormonal therapy. So then we put you on some tablets. And a lot of times it works. But the side effect of tablets is that sometimes it can give you some cancers, breast cancer, endometrial cancer. Even though the chances are small, there is still that chance that you could get, problems, cardiac issues, because those hormones affect the way your heart works and all that. So these are some of because of the risk factors. If you want to go on hormonal therapy, talk to a qualified person and we'll take you through it. And there's chances, like, look, I don't mind taking chances. I'll take it for a while just to get. Also, for the vaginal dryness, they are off the counter medicines that you can use for intercourse. You smear it down there so that there's and it's not so painful. There are a whole range of them. So if you want to use it, talk to a person who is knowledgeable. They will guide you into using something that will make that will work for you. For the incontinence and those things, there are also exercises that you engage in that will help the muscles down there so that you'll be able to contain the urine and able to control it. So we have a whole range of things that will help you. But what I'll say is that don't try to deal with this thing on your own because it's difficult. Get knowledgeable person, get somebody who understands what it is, and then let the person walk you through it. And then try the various things available. If you try this and it doesn't work, try the other one. Be very kind of daring, and try. I think when you try it, you find a comfortable way of living, and then sooner or later, all these things will go away.
Okay. Somebody is asking. Somebody is asking about Lipton. About Lipton. When you spoke about the coffee, yes.
The coffee. Oh, okay. So yes, tea also has it's a bit reduced. So you can take your Lipton, you can take your tea, but try not to drink it too many cups a day. A cup or two a day shouldn't cause you any. So that is you can you don't. I mean, look, what is life if you forgo all the things that you're used to and all the things that kind of peps you up a bit? It's not the same. So
you can be comfortable.
Yes, you must be comfortable.
Yeah. And then what about natural supplements? Because my sister recommended something. There's a natural supplement called Evening Primrose that I know a lot of elderly women take for menopause. They said it helps, or So what about supplements like that?
It does. I mean, there are quite a number of them. There are natural products that contain estrogen, but there is no fixed data. We deal with science, we deal with evidence-based. There's no fixed data that says that these things actually help. So if you use it, that's what I'm saying, try all those. If you use it and it works for you, that's fine. I've prescribed Evening Primrose for quite a number of women. Some of them it works, some it doesn't work. So try it. I mean, somebody recommends. It's not harmful, so you can try it. If it works for you, that's fine.
Okay, all right.
But please be careful of the things you find on the internet. Internet stuff, be very, very careful because they can dupe you. They know you are that age, you are great, you want help. They will dupe you and give you that doesn't work. So for any supplement that you hear of, talk to a knowledgeable person, a doctor, a nurse, or a medical person who knows about these things, and then they will guide you into the right one to try and see if it works.
Okay, somebody is asking, how long does it take for these things to clear?
Oh, the symptoms.
Yes.
The menopausal symptoms.
Yes.
For a lot of people, the first 2 years are the very rough period. So after 2 years, for quite a lot of women, it starts going down. The various symptoms start waning. Okay, the ones that don't go away are the vaginal dryness and incontinence. Those ones.
And what? We didn't hear the vaginal. Doc, you said the vaginal dryness and what?
And then the incontinence, the one that
okay.
weak. Those ones it's like they become kind of semi-permanent. So you have to be very active about it. You do your exercises and then you apply the creams, the various creams, which helps. So I think, but the hot flashes, the anxiety, and all those things, for most women, it should subside within the first 2 years. And then,
Okay.
it keeps waning for between 5 and 10 years time. You should be free. Some people, it doesn't go away totally. Some people, it does. So it's different for everybody.
Okay, there's a question here also about whether menopause increases the risk of blood pressure or heart disease, especially because of, I can't see the rest, but something of that sort.
Okay. So you see, menopause in itself, I mean, itself doesn't that menopause in itself doesn't give you blood pressure. In itself, it doesn't give you heart problems. But going through these things, that you don't sleep at night, you are more anxious, you are depressed. When you don't sleep well, your blood pressure tends to go up. When you're having issues with your husband, definitely your blood pressure will go up. When you are having incontinence, it's an anxiety kind of infused. You're having incontinence, you don't know what is happening with you. You get embarrassed when you go into public, and then you break out into sweat and all that. These are anxiety kind of situation, anxious situations, and that can lead to your blood pressure going up. And that is why we are discussing it. It's important that you discuss it and then you seek the appropriate. But menopause in itself will not give you blood pressure, and it will not give you heart problems. Rather, when you get into menopausal age, it protects your heart in a way. And so that is why when you go on the hormones, you go on the HR, the hormonal replacement therapy, you are at a risk of blood heart rather. So
Okay.
that's
Okay, there's another question about at what age can you experience menopause?
okay. So averagely, from the data, 51 years is the average. That means from about 45 years onwards, you can experience menopause. If you experience menopause less than 40 years, then that is early menopause. That is a little bit abnormal. But some people, it does. Some people are as early as 35. They go into menopause.
Wow.
That is, yes, some families are like that. But it's 40 years and up. The average age is 1. And of course, it varies from country to country and, kind of region to region. But your late for early 50s is around the time that you're supposed to go. Some people to 60 years and they are still menstruating. They still haven't hit menopause yet. Yes, I spoke with a lady who was telling me 60 years, she's still menstruating. And that their family, that's how they are. They don't have that.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. Wow, that's interesting. Is it possible for somebody to go through menopause and not have any of these symptoms?
Yes, I'll say it cautiously. It's rare. It's rare. Most women will experience some of these things, but for some women, it's very short-lived. Okay. But yes, some women can go through menopause without a lot of these symptoms. They may experience a little bit of it, or mild, very mild form of it, and they
may not even realize
that
attribute
it to something else, growing older or something. So, but quite a number of them, about 80% of women, more than 80% of women go through, 80 to 90% of women go through these symptoms. 1 or 2 or all of, or some of it, or yeah.
Tiffany said, God give us grace to go through. I'm sure there are a lot of women out there who have, stories to tell about menopause, and I even have my own
Yes,
story to tell.
I have mine to tell also. So, but the good thing is that talk about it. The most important thing is that talk to a knowledgeable person. Don't suffer, and it's not embarrassing. I mean, when we did it the 2 weeks ago, one of the reasons why there's scanty information about it and people don't want to talk about it is that they feel that it's a sign of growing older. And you know, in this day and age, everybody is so obsessed with youth, being youthful, being young, being youthful. But there's also a lot of good and grace in growing older and being comfortable with it. You know,
Yeah.
so talk about it. Don't feel embarrassed about it. And don't let anybody tease you about it. When somebody teases you about it, so just ignore the person and just have a positive attitude about it and then just get on with it. But when you need help, seek the help, especially, you know, the incontinence, you know, the embarrassing ones, the ones that women don't like talking about. Seek help.
Okay,
There
I've
is
got a
always
I've got a
help for it.
message here. I've got a message here. Say, please share some of the stories. We want to hear some of the
Oh,
menopause stories.
yes. It's like sometimes I go into a meeting and then, I mean, all of a sudden I break. I'm the one maybe chairing the meeting or the main person talking, and then I break into sweat. You know, I'm, I'm I'm all sweaty in the face. I've done my makeup nicely. I have my swag and I'm all confident. And then all of a sudden, I break into sweat and I'm so uncomfortable that I kind of lose concentration. You know, so over I mean, those were the initial stages. I used to feel so embarrassed about it and all that. But over the years, I just realized that, look, listen, just calm. I talk to myself like, calm down. This is you. You are this age. You are graceful. You are beautiful. You are who you are. Take it, make it, own it. It's okay. Use the handkerchief and dab it and let them see that you are dabbing the sweat off you. It's okay. Just, you know,
When you are
just,
in a
just
cold
roll with it.
room.
So, yes, just roll with it. Those kind of things. And then what else? Sometimes, you know, people put you on the spot, and then as soon as you are put on the spot, you know, you break into sweat, and everybody,
Yeah.
and they're asking you, oh, madam,
What's
are you
happening?
okay? Madam,
Are you
are you
okay?
all right?
Yeah.
You know, those kind of things. And then you're like, oh, I'm fine. And the young one, they have this puzzled look on their face that she about to collapse or something, those kind of things. And then the other one is what else? I think doing surgery. When I'm surgery, sometimes there are moments where this, I'm working and the heat of my business, I'm enjoying it, and then all of a sudden I feel busy. And when you're doing the surgery, you dress up layers of clothes, dressed up
Yeah.
face, all those kind of things. And then I tell my nurse, please give me a chair to sit. Give me a chair to sit, kind of let me calm down. Let me calm down a bit. So those are some of the funny stories. And you you don't know what to say because you don't want
Yeah.
your team to feel scared. You don't want them to
Yeah.
feel that you are not in charge of what is going on. So those are the embarrassing moments.
Things
Sorry.
that we do. Even as I sit here, Charlie, I'm sweating some sweat. I mean, you sweat one moment and then you feel cold another moment.
Oh,
I mean,
exactly.
it's not comfortable at all. Jennifer is asking whether those who have been through hysterectomy also go through menopause.
Though I lost you there. Those who have been through what?
That I think those that they have removed their wombs or something. The word is big. Hysterectomy, I think. Yes.
Hysterectomy. Yes.
Yes.
You see, there are there are different types of hysterectomies. If they remove the womb alone, nothing happens. But if they
Okay.
remove the ovaries, if
Okay.
you remove your ovaries, automatically you go into menopause because the ovaries are the ones that helps the chemical. So if they
Okay.
leave the ovaries behind, you will, at the right time, you will go through the normal menopause, like everybody else. So there are times that people go through premature menopause. It's because due to one disease or the other, they had to remove their ovaries. Then they go into premature menopause. Or sometimes they've had some malignancy, that is cancer situation, where they had to have radiation, radiotherapy or chemotherapy, and it affects the ovaries. Then it means the ovaries stop functioning, and then they go into menopause. So these are some of the situations where a woman will go into premature menopause. But if you have hysterectomy, they remove your womb and they leave your ovaries behind, you will go through the normal menopause that everybody goes through. If you have hysterectomy, the reason for the hysterectomy is that maybe it was such that they had to remove the ovaries. Then as soon as they remove it, you will go into menopause as well. So
Okay.
that's the answer.
Okay, there's another question. At this stage, how can the husband help? That's the husband who is asking. So
yes, the husbands can help by, first of all, give the woman space. This, I want to hug you in the night when I'm sweating and I'm chilled and I'm sweating. Please, when I say don't hug me, don't hug me. Stay away, a little bit away from me. Give me space. If possible,
give me space, give me space.
Yes, give me space and let me be able to kind of have, because you're sticky, you are whatever it is, you don't want to, you don't want the hugs and that, especially when it's very, very serious. Okay, so understand that it's not that she loves you less, it's not that she's not affectionate, she's going through a difficult time. So when he says please don't hug me and things, don't, just give her space. When she wants a hug, give her a hug. When she doesn't want it, understand. Also, she'll go through the period where she takes off her clothes and put it back on in the night. She'll take the nightgown off and put it on and put it off. Allow. When she says, I want the air conditioner on, allow. I want the fan on faster, allow. When she says, look, tonight is not going to happen, allow.
Mercy, Lord.
Yes, and when she wants the, just get the lubricant and encourage her to use it and use it for her, and be gentle and understanding, so that is, and then try and make the home a very relaxing place. Don't give her wahala, don't add to the children, rather, help, and then save her from the children. The husband should be able to be a better mediator. When we are starting out, when the children are younger, the mom is the one doing the mediating between the children and the husband. Oh, when daddy comes, mommy tell him that this and that and that and that, we want this and that and that and that. Now the reverse should happen. When mommy needs space, husband, keep the children away. Make sure the children behave. Make sure the children don't stress mommy too much, so that she doesn't go into these anxiety, anxious moments, too much. So the husband can help in these areas, and then take her out. If all your life, your married life, you've been used to she being the one doing all the birthday parties, the days, let's go out and those, now it's time for you to let her chill. Don't let her be cooking too much. Take her out as often as possible. Be nice, be pleasant, and don't stress her too much. So that's how you can help.
Yeah, it's oh wow, that is so powerful. That is
so they should be very supportive of the women and try and understand them, and not think that, I know the men also go through their own midlife crisis, but it's nothing compared to what the women go through. So they should lean more towards being very supportive of them at this stage.
Yeah, I think that a lot of education helps, because sometimes the men don't really understand what is going on. And so when certain things happen and you put on certain attitudes and things, they don't really know what's going on. And a lot of the time too, even the women ourselves, we don't really know what's going on.
You don't know what is happening with you. It's like all of a sudden, I used to be a very cheerful, very, open-minded, very patient person. You lose your temper just like that. I mean, look, you get angry with the children, you get angry with your workers, you get upset, the least moment, because you kind of seem to be losing control, and nobody wants that. So husbands have to be try and understand and read a lot more about kind of what's happening menopause. And these days, as I said, there's quite a lot of information on the net, and talk to people, ask them questions, and they'll be able to have answers to them. And of course, we are available, you are available, I'm available. If anybody has anything, they can reach us.
They can. I had to go through my own experience as well, and I didn't even know that it was menopause. I mean, I couldn't sleep. I would lie in bed and I was awake continuously.
You didn't talk to me about it.
I didn't. I didn't really know what was going on. I thought I was sick and my pressure was going up. I thought I was sick, I thought, you just get so confused. You don't really know what's going on. So a lot of information is so critical. So once you know what is going on, your mind is set. You know that, oh, this is something I can handle. I know what to do. And in fact, somebody was saying that if you before you even go into menopause, if you do a lot of exercising and things like that, you can reduce the symptoms. I don't know whether that is something that is
I personally have been exercising for so many years. I don't think it was less severe. I don't think it was less severe than other people. The only thing is I exercising, and I realized it helped. I kept exercising, and when I exercised, it helped. So but exercising before you get there, I don't have any data on it. The other thing I would add before we even call off is that, look, a lot of diseases, you can have diseases mimicking menopausal symptoms. So if you are having it, please seek help. Don't say that, oh, I heard, or it was said that it's menopause, so I won't seek help. Please, whatever is not going on right, you rather see the doctor, see the medical person, and let them run the checks for you, run the test, examine you, talk to you, and then say that, oh, this one is not anything, and then you are rest assured. Please, it's so important. Whatever is going on, whether continence, whether it's vaginal dryness, whether it's hot flashes, anxiety moments, depression, forgetfulness, headaches, dizziness, whatever it is you're feeling, palpitations, whatever it is, please seek help, and let's rule out all the possibilities, and then we say, oh, okay, it's menopause. This is the way we're going to deal with it. Because if you don't do that, you might miss something vital, that is treatable, and you will attribute it to menopause. Meanwhile, it is not just menopause,
Okay,
more than that.
One other thing is, some people also say that they gain weight. Is weight gain also another symptom?
Yes and no. Weight gain happens to happen around middle age. I mean, around the time that you are having menopause, your body changes. It's not menopause, it's aging. That you gain weight, and you gain weight already, especially around your middle, around your tummy area, and all that. So in a way, yes, that is one. And then also, for some people also, they do gain weight with menopause. Yes. So it's yes and
no. Somebody was actually telling me that, I mean, she's not changed the way she eats. She's not changed anything about her, but she's still gaining weight, even though, she's still doing the same thing.
Because your body is slowing down. Your metabolic rate, that is the way your body uses energy, it's slowing down. So that is the normal aging process. This is very normal aging process, even though sometimes menopause is part of it. So what you do by changing that is you change your eating habit now. You eat more vegetables, and Then also
less carbohydrates and all the other
less
stuff.
carbohydrates, and also the time that you eat. A lot of us eating them because by the time we get home, we are so tired, and you have to have your meal. So you eat and then you sleep. You know, you slide. Pastor Jennifer said the other time that you do the sliding thing. You lie, you are sitting there, you are eating and slide. So resist from doing that. So we eat our meals afternoon or earlier, and then have lighter meals in the evening, and then also try and exercise helps. The exercise helps you keep up with your metabolic rate, and then you realize that the weight gain is not as bad as it would have been if you're not doing any of these things.
Okay. All right. Well, Doc, thank you so much. I don't know, we probably have not exhausted everything, but time is gone beyond our time, so we'll just have to end here. Maybe another time we'll see if we can get you back on so that we can talk some more. But thank you all for joining me, all of you who joined me. So many of you, Abraham, Nana Osa Berima Emisa. Hey, it's been a long time. God bless you all. Obaya Mode, God bless you so much. She says it's a long time since she saw you. I mean, she's missed you. That's what she says. So thank you. Yes, she's missed you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much, Doc, for coming. Thank you. God bless you so much.
God bless you.
Okay. All right. Thank you all for joining me here on Women's World. It's been a wonderful discussion. Hopefully next week we'll come back with somebody else. Inshira, God bless you. God bless you. And Jennifer, God bless you all. Thank you all so much. Amanya Kwakwe, you are here. Oh, God bless you too for joining me. All of you. Mabel Thompson, wow. Oh, Francisca, God bless you, Francisca Zanu. It's been a long time. God bless you all, Dora, Lydia, and everybody who came today. God bless you so much, and thank you for joining me. Please share so that other people will also learn more about menopause. Next week, we will come your way again with Women's World. God bless you and have a very wonderful evening. Bye-bye. Bye.